Hi everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be talking about the Lynca 3.0 memory card reader and case. Okay, I'm just going to do this video slightly differently in that I want to give you some background so you better understand what this product is for. Okay, so if you are a videographer, you're a photographer, or you have various devices that have memory cards in them, ultimately what you're going to do is transfer these photos or these videos or these files or these songs from a media card into your computer. Now, I'm sure many of you seeing this have come across a card reader before. So say something like this compact flash card. It's very rare to find a laptop or computer where you can plug this straight in. So many of you already have a card reader. Now, a couple of things have happened in the technology of computers over the past few years. One of them is that because cameras today shoot in HD and they're moving into 4K, recordings, what's happened is that you have so much more data, and to transfer these big files into your computer using our old style card readers takes a very long time. So these card readers are normally USB 2.0 card readers. So one of the benefits this device brings is that it is a USB 3.0 card reader. So that's one thing. The second thing that's happened lately is that our traditional USB port is starting to disappear. And on the latest generation of Apple computers, their MacBook range of laptops, you don't have the traditional USB socket anymore, or port or connector anymore. And in its place is something called USB Type-C. So the one that we're all familiar with, all our portable hard disks that have that traditional rectangular connector. This is a USB Type A. Now, Apple have given up on USB Type A, they've gone to USB Type C. So one of the other things that this provides us with is it has a USB Type A to C adapter. So if you have a slightly older computer like I do, this, as a card reader, will plug into the USB Type A, so we're covered there. If, however, you have a brand new Apple computer that only has a USB Type C, and I would imagine just your traditional other laptop and computer makers, they're all going to go by way of this USB Type C, then we can benefit with the adapter inside here. Okay. Now we have another problem. Those of you familiar with the SD card, photographers will absolutely know about this. Apple have decided to remove the SD card reader. So if you bought a new Apple computer, a laptop, you're not going to be able to plug this in anymore. So this is why this thing has sort of been, according to the supplier, been really picking up in sales. And the reason, I believe, is because photographers can't connect their SD card into their new machines. So now that we have this background, I think it's time to do a bit of an unboxing. So I have to apologize, I've cheated a bit. There was a bit of wrapping that I removed beforehand just to speed it up. Anyway, really simple affair. You got this colored plastic sleeve, or the paper sleeve. Inside this, with this box here, like so. You have an instruction manual. Instruction manual is in both English and in Chinese. So this is the part, I took this off just to speed up. It's very tightly packed. So anyway, that's what it looks like, a case like so. And it's got these two latches that you open like so, and you open up the case. Now, this is a combined card reader and case. Now, if you're a photographer, the case is not too relevant to you because in our SD card today, we can store hundreds, if not thousands of photos. So one card really is quite sufficient. But that's not the case if you're a videographer, particularly shooting in 4K. You really chew through these cards like nobody's business. And so this case is pretty good. You can store, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can store 7 SD cards in this case. And with these little depressions here, you can store up to 9 micro SD cards in the case. And you can install 3 compact flash cards in the case. So this is pretty good for purposes of storing your cards. Now, if you look over here, there's like a release pin. So if those of you who have, you know, some phones that have the micro SD card inside, but it has a bit of like a door that you have to put a pin in to release the door to extract the card, well, this is what this pin is for. So that's the storage aspect. Now, with regards to the card reader, there's a really secure rubber door to prevent the ingress of dirt and moisture. And this reader can read your compact flash cards, it can read your micro SD cards, and it can read your SD cards. So something like this, I believe, will go in like so. So you just plug in your card there. And if you're going to connect it to your laptop, well, what they do inside the box here is they cover you in various ways. So I'll move that aside. So what we get here is a cable, which is our traditional USB type A. And this is a micro B high-speed connector. So this one you might be familiar. If any of you have recently bought an external hard disk that's USB 3, you find that, you know, if you take this off, this connector here, it's very sort of sharp, tiny, very wide, very narrow in height. This is called a micro B high-speed connector. So the other end of this cable is the micro B high-speed, and at the back of the case here, we have the connector there. So you connect that here. And in the case of me, who has our traditional, slightly older style computer, that's how you'd connect your card reader in, and you can start transferring your files across. So as mentioned earlier, this is USB 3, so it's a high-speed interface. Now, for those of you who have the latest computers that have given up on the USB Type A, this is where this adapter comes in, USB A to USB C. So you just plug this guy in here. That solves that problem. Now, for those of you who don't have a computer, but maybe you have a tablet or you have a phone, and you have from your camera your SD card, and you want to take the photos out of your camera via the SD card, move them into your phone so you can share your photos online. Well, what they do here is they give you a micro B. So micro B is the typical connector we find at the bottom of, you know, your basic Android phone. So you would connect this guy here like so, and let's see, like so. So that's how you connect this to the phone. Now you'd need something like a File Explorer app to transfer the photos or the files or the videos from your card to your phone. So you'll need an app for something like that. So anyway, I think that pretty much covers what this device is. I think it's a pretty handy device. I can see why they're starting to sell pretty well. So if any of you are interested in checking it out further, the website's called Shutterkitz.com, and I shall put a graphic up here after this recording. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it wasn't too long, and enjoy the product. Thank you very much. Bye.